In today's episode, I will be teaching you about throttle body in various segments. What it does in your automotive systems. How it works. The symptoms. Simply solution. And cost of replacement on average car make and model. The reasons behind exploring 15 symptoms of bad throttle body is to enable you spot a bad throttle body different symptoms. Without using any tools.
What did you do to the car?
That's information I will share with you under certain conditions only.
In this modern day technology, the automotive systems have become more complex, with intertwined internal components that propels our vehicles to drive faster, shift faster. The introduction of ECM and different control module has become a game changer that relies on a piece of component that actuate these functions. These systems have arrays of sensors and actuators that transforms our automotive systems into incredible piece of engineering. Without this component, we will still be stuck back in old systems of stick shift technology.
"15 top symptoms of a failing throttle body in your car, cost of replacement and its location." Hello there, I am Mr. Cool Auto Fix. Welcome back to my channel. Before I go into teaching you 16 most iconic signs of failing throttle body in your car, a brief literature about this component will help shine a light on this component so you can see it in its true nature and tag along. Trust me, the last thing you want to have in your car engine is a bad throttle body. Why? Simply put, not every car will throw a check engine light when this component goes bad, and that often makes it difficult to troubleshoot a bad throttle body if you are unfamiliar with the symptoms I will be teaching you in this content. As this component have the tendency of messing up the air-fuel ratio in your car, messing up your day. If you are coming to my channel for the first time, subscribe to my channel and turn on your notifications for more free DIY videos like this in future if you haven't done that already. The throttle body is electromechanical component engineered to control the amount of air flowing into your engine. The throttle body is typically a potentiometer encapsulated inside a mechanical aluminum body framework linked to a butterfly valve inside your throttle body. Each time you depress your gas pedal, it sends signals to the ECM in your car. This signal is used by the ECU or PCM to adjust the air-fuel ratio going into your engine, optimizing your fuel economy, ensuring the smooth operation and stability of your engine performance as much as ensuring the smooth automatic transmission operation and transition from lower gear to high gear. And it does all that based on the input command and value requested by the driver each time he or she depress the gas pedal. The parameters of the air-fuel ratio and automatic transmission system smooth operation faith is determined by the health of the throttle body and the amount of pressure on the accelerator pedal which is transferred to the throttle body. When the throttle body is in its appropriate condition, the engine receives an ideal air/fuel ratio and offers optimal performance. However, the smooth combustion process will be compromised when the throttle body is damaged due to an imperfect air/fuel mixture and wrong signal sent to ECM due to bad throttle body. In this video, we will discuss the most iconic symptoms of a bad throttle body, the location, and the replacement cost. Let's begin with the signs to look for when this engine electronic component begins to fail. 1. Check engine light. The throttle body has some angle sensors and other sensors installed inside of it. As soon as the car's onboard computer detects incorrect data being transmitted by the throttle body, or incorrect signals, the ECU will cause the check engine light to illuminate. The check engine light also comes on due to several other reasons, which is why we recommend visiting an auto specialist and having the car scan for any trouble codes when it pops up on your dashboard. If you don't have a proficient scan tool or you're not well equipped with the right knowledge to troubleshoot this issue all by yourself. 2. Rough idling. If you notice your car's engine idle is jumping up and down and making strange sounds, it may be due to a dirty or damaged throttle body. The car engine performance data is fed to the ECU through the throttle body. If this information about the air going to the engine and pressure on the gas pedal is accurately fed to the ECM, your car will idle smooth. If the information of the airflow is not aligning with the throttle pedal idle position, your engine idle will become rough. 3. Lack of acceleration power. The throttle body also regulates the air/fuel mixture that enters the engine. This means that a faulty throttle body can mess the air-fuel mixture, which will cause problems when accelerating. If you notice that your car has a lack or very uneven acceleration, sometimes it is fast and sometimes slow, you might have a bad throttle body. In some case, a bad throttle body will prevent the car from accelerating completely. When next you step on the gas accelerator pedal, if your car engine fails to rev, in correspondence with the pressure on pedal, 70% chance you may likely have a bad throttle body. 4. EPC light stays on. EPC light coming on your instrument cluster when you are about to start up your car is normal, as the ECU runs a check through the engine electronics health status before engine startup process. However, when engine starts up, the EPC light should go off. If it remains on, that is a 96% confirmation that you have a bad throttle body on your car or bad ECU. This EPC light is not common with Asian car make and model but European models, mostly Volkswagen models. 5. High RPM at idle or sudden jerk when driving. The throttle body controls the engine's idle to make sure it is always holding a steady RPM. If there is a problem with the throttle body, it may cause the RPM to rev up way too high than the acceptable range. Throttle body also ensure optimal drivability and smooth operation of the vehicle. When it began to fail, will often make the car to jerk and snap under acceleration. A throttle body that isn't calibrated can also cause this. You can calibrate the throttle body with most diagnostic scanners. 6. Car starts then stall out. A bad throttle body can feed the ECU with wrong data that ends up stimulating your ECU to wrongly adjust the air-fuel ratio, which consequently can affect the RPM the other way also. It can cause the RPM to be so low at idle that the engine will stall out. This is often caused by a lot of carbon soot and dirt on the throttle body flap, causing less air to enter the engine and therefore resulting into low idle RPM. Usually, a throttle body cleaning and a throttle body calibration with a diagnostic tool will solve this problem. 7. Poor engine performance. The engine requires both adequate air and fuel supply to perform effectively. If the engine is not receiving proper air supply due to a damaged throttle body, the engine will suffer, and as a result, the driver will experience a huge drop in engine performance. 8. Rough shifting of your transmission system. When your throttle body began to fail, it often offset the smooth shifting of your transmission system. If all other factors that can offset your transmission smooth operation have been checked and confirmed to be in good order, your throttle body is likely the culprit. 9. Increased fuel consumption. When you find yourself visiting the gas station very more often, you could be having a bad throttle body that is throwing the air-fuel ratio out of balance, resulting into excessive fuel consumption. This is often accompanied by black smoke hitting your tailpipe or engine backfire due to excessive fuel getting into the combustion chamber. The excess finds its way to getting detonated outside the combustion chamber, resulting into engine backfire. If every other factors and components are checked and within their good working order, you may be having a bad throttle body in your car, which will show up as increased fuel consumption. If you notice that you rarely refuel your car, a bad throttle body could cause it. Refueling less frequently might sound like a good thing, but your engine doesn't think the same in the long run. 10. Hard start or loss of power upon acceleration. When your throttle body began to fail either due to age or external influence, it can often prevent your car from starting up occasionally. While in some situations, your car may start up, however, as soon as you step on the gas pedal to drive off, your car will suddenly begin to lose power and shut down. This is a typical symptom of a failing throttle body that needs a replacement. 11. Engine shutdown or stall. AC is turned on. When you start up your engine, there is apparently little to no load. When you turn on your AC system, there is swift load added to your engine, which will often drag the engine RPM downward. The computer will often notice any additional load and adjust the air-fuel ratio using the throttle body. If the throttle body is not in its optimal state, your turning on your AC system will eventually drag your engine to shut off. 12. Black smoke hitting your tailpipe. Black smoke gulping out of your tailpipe can be as a result of compromised air-fuel ratios due to engine electronics malfunction that sends a wrong data to the ECM. Consequently, these symptoms can be caused by a failed throttle body that is failing or dirty or clogged due to carbon deposits. Sometimes, a simply cleaning of the throttle body using a carb cleaner can restore the throttle body back working correctly. 13. Cylinder backfire. If your car suffers from cylinder misfire, it is best recommended to properly investigate the root cause, as there are another component within your car that is capable of creating engine backfire. Engine backfires when combustion occurs outside the combustion chamber. 14. Car shut down while braking. Car shuts off upon braking is mostly caused by a defective throttle body or bad idle control valve. It happens that a failure of this component will fail to stabilize the idle speed upon deceleration or braking. This is the reason why your car will likely shut down when braking, and start up if you crank it again. 15. Hesitation upon snap back at acceleration or no throttle response. When your car aged and your throttle body began to fail, you will often experience hesitation upon depressing your gas pedal, or loss of throttle response due to incorrect or no data being fed to the ECU of your car. You will often notice that your car doesn't put up power or give you that snap throttle response it uses to put up previously. You can clean the throttle body using carb cleaner and scan your car for other electronics related issues, or fuel delivery issues, as there are other host of factors capable of creating these symptoms. Your throttle body is located between the air filter and intake manifold with the engine bay. It costs between $200 to $1,000 to purchase OEM throttle body with and without labor cost.
That sounds expensive, doesn't it? If you want to save money on this parts, if you have watched this video and aligned your car issues with the symptoms you have watched and listened to so far, if you confirmed it to match your car problems by 80 to 90%. Wait, don't replace your throttle body yet. A clogged throttle body can mimic 50% of the symptoms you have learned in this video, so remove your throttle body out of the vehicle and flush it using carburetor cleaner. Then install it back. If the symptoms persist, try getting a used parts from a junkyard or parts stores, and it will be 80% off the real price of new throttle body and will function just about the same. By so doing, you have saved lots of money and still get your vehicle back on the road at cheaper rate doing it by yourself.
Now that you know 15 most iconic signs of failing throttle body, smash the subscribe button and turn on your notifications. Bye for now and see you next.